This is Morgan Doremus from New York City Comic-Con 2011. Really crazy stuff going on behind us. But right now I'm here with Kim Harrison, of course the UF author, urban fantasy author. You have the Rachel Morgan series and it is phenomenal.
Thank you, yes. It's a lot of fun to write, I can tell you.
So many people follow her character and have seen her grow. Personally, I've been following her. Every once in a while we get stuff when she was a teenager, maybe in like an anthology. So we get to see her from when she was very, very young, going through being a witch, and now she's even made a further evolution. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure, she's actually a demon, which she's been born a demon, but now she finally realizes it. And it has caused a lot of problems in her life, and it's kind of like coming of age, but not really.
But not really, exactly.
Not really, no.
With fighting and mischief
and demons and witches and vampires and pixies and yeah, all that stuff.
And if anybody's confused by all of these different characters, be confused no more, because this month we have an amazing, we're calling it the Insider's Look at Hollows, but it's the Hollows kind of behind the scenes book coming out a little bit.
Yes, it's the Hollows Guide, the Guide to the Hollows.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And in it, it's almost like it's a snapshot of your world. You see the Hollows, you see all the different characters, but it's kind of a little bit, I don't want to say academic, but in a way it is, because you get into the nitty-gritty. What makes a different creature who they are, really?
Yes, absolutely. The Hollows Insider started off as an idea from my editor. She says, we need a world book. And I had no clue what she meant. So I looked at some other world books that were out there, and they were good, but they didn't capture everything that I wanted to capture in the Hollows. So I started throwing down dry facts, and it just wasn't working. You know, I've got the maps and the character descriptions and stuff like that. But until I fell into my storytelling voice. And I said, okay, you're going to be the person who's going to tell this story. His name's Devin. He's a reporter, and he gets nared on the bus. Now, if you've ever read The Hollows, you're going to know about the bus incident. Well, this is the guy she took the hair off of on the bus, and he knows something's wrong. And so each chapter relates to one of the books, and it pieces together his realization that she's a demon as the books progress. And doing so, I was able to get down every dry fact that I could think of, and yet still have it be a little bit entertaining. It's got lots of illustrations, lots of maps, just tons.
What would you say, now that it's coming out, a lot of your fans will get a lot of there's questions answered. What would you say before this came out, when you would go to a signing or you would talk to a reader, what were some questions you were getting from them that you knew you needed to answer in this guide?
Oh, let's see. A lot of people wanted the recipes for like Dead Man's Float, or the fudge that Trent likes, the pancakes, the waffles that Trent gave Rachel, so those are in there. People asked what our after-hours runner's pass look like, so I've got that in there. The church, I've got a blueprint for the church in there. That's one of the questions that a lot of people ask me, so there it is. I've got maps of Cincinnati.
Although I have to say, I think it's a little irresponsible to put some curses in there. You're going to be allowing your readers to curse people, to bring people back from the dead. Those are in there.
Yes.
The actual
Yes,
summoning spells. You can find them.
Yep, the demon spells are in there. The demon curses are in there. I also went through the entire series and I wrote down every curse that Jinx would say against Tinkerbell. So
hilarious.
There too.
Those curses I can't necessarily repeat them on camera because they're
I'm surprised I get to put them on paper. I really am.
Okay, so you're obviously continuing your series, your Hollow series. We're going to get more. Can you tell us, we have one coming up in 2012. Can you give us a little bit of information about what we're going to get? And I know you actually have a name for it now.
Yes, it's called a Perfect Blood. Perfect Blood. I had to stop and think about it. I haven't worked on it in a while. And it is Rachel, when we last left her, she had put on a bracelet that truncated her from being able to do ley line magic. Well, now she's a demon, unable to do magic, and she's in trouble. And she needs to grow up and realize that if you have this great power, you need to be able to defend it and control it. It's not necessarily controlling it, but defending it from other people using it against you. And the people around her are suffering because she's relying on them to do her dirty work, and she needs to grow up and do it herself.
Oh, and I think that whole growing up and coming into your responsibility, and I think that is definitely a theme that we've seen throughout the book. So we're definitely going to get some more of that.
Yes, her decisions are getting better. As a writer, I have to rely on the people around her now to be making the mistakes more than when I did in the beginning. So it's good to see her growing up. Trent is actually making a lot of mistakes in this next book. Yes, I've been having fun with him.
Excellent. Well, for everyone that wants to go out and get it, we do have this month the Hollows Insider. There, I got it. The Hollows Insider is releasing, and then we can absolutely look forward to more books in the series. We can't wait.
Oh, at least, yes. Thank you.